Hello and welcome to another video. My name is MissanRin and the fruit on my head is Mikan. I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Ever since I uploaded my first gaming video, I've gotten a few new subscribers and that makes me so very happy. I am very thankful. Another thing that makes me happy is this fan art right here. This fan art was made by a very close friend of mine. My friend made this while watching my first gaming video, so I just wanted to show it because I think it's really pretty and I am very happy to receive fan art. Speaking about drawing, are you drawing? Maybe you're reading or writing or sewing. Whatever you do, you can put my video in the background while you do something else, because that's what I usually do when I watch gaming videos. Yeah, so that's about it for the introduction. I think we shall start the game now. Let's see. There we go. And we hear the wonderful intro theme that you can never get tired of. So, let's load the game. Okay, so one thing that happened last time when I was recording the first video was that I wasn't able to save the progress I made in that video. I tried so hard to save, I was like, why isn't it working? And I feel kind of ashamed about this because I am a retro gamer. I own a lot of old consoles and still I didn't know this. Seems like the PS2 requires a PS1 memory card to save PS1 data, which feels like it's so obvious, you know. But I only had a PS2 memory card, so I wasn't able to save the progress. So I kind of panicked, and then I asked a friend. I was like, hey, sorry, do you have like PS1 memory card that I could borrow, because I wasn't able to save my progress for my gaming video. Unfortunately, that friend had a memory card for the PS1, so that person was very kind and gave that memory card to me and let me borrow it. So now I could save the progress, but still I lost all the progress from the last video, so I had to replay everything. Every single level, save all the Tuffsisar and get the puzzle pieces all over again. But now we're here and now we've been able to save. Also, the other games on the memory card, since this memory card doesn't belong to me, those saved games also belong to that friend, so I haven't played those saved games on this memory card. I've only played Croc. So last time we finished the first island, this grassy home island of Croc. So we are going to the next island. What could that be? Let's check out. And here we are, the first level of the new island. It's called the Ice of Life, and obviously this is a winter-themed island. Let's start the level. I feel so stupid for trying to save this game on a PS2 memory card instead of a PS1 memory card. Like, I should know better. But now that problem is fixed, and lucky me that my friend had a PS1 memory card, because otherwise it would have been annoying having to replay everything every single time I was gonna record. So as you can see, this is a winter island. Oh, I better back. That's Dantini right there. It's trying to jump and stomp us into the cold water, which is very mean. So we want to avoid that. Yeah, this is a winter island. I think it's gorgeous. I love all the different kinds of shades of blue and green and purple. I think it's very, very beautiful. Like, this game is really, really good at like bringing environments that we can naturally find in the real world and make them feel alive in this game. Like, this is such a beautiful ice world. It's gorgeous. I can also do that. On your face! There we go. About that. I say this is a very, very beautiful ice island, and it is. Like, I love all the details with, you know, instead of lava, it's now cold water that you don't want to fall into, and, you know, boxes have frozen over and they're now blue. It's very, very pretty. And the music has now a Christmas-ish jingle to it, which I very much adore. It's a very cozy winter soundtrack. No. Anyways, I love winter in this game. However, I am not a fan of winter in real life. I have heard comments like, that's very weird of you. You're a Swede, like you're a Swedish person. You should like the cold, you know. But no, I am not a very huge fan of the cold. And I have my reasons for that. Oh my, I forgot. We can't leave the key behind now, can we? So, as a kid, I loved winter. You know, I used to play a lot in the snow as a child. I made snowmen, I went ice skating, I had snowball fights. I even went skiing a couple of times. I think playing in the snow is great, but you know, I don't do that as much now as an adult, and when you don't play in the snow, you start to discover that it's much more a hassle than what it is fun. For example, I have two conditions that make winter extra hard for me. Those conditions... Oh my, I'm gonna try and pronounce that in English. How is this gonna go? Alright, so one of them is called, I believe, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a condition that makes my body very flexible. And you know, that's cool and all. Like, I can do lots of flexible body tricks that most people can't do, which is very, very cool. I do find it useful when I'm dancing because, you know, I'm a dancer. I love to dance. So, you know, using those flexible tricks is great when creating choreographies. However, it comes with a price. The price is that, like, my limbs and everything, my body, it bends too much and it can move in ways that are actually harmful for the body. And I don't notice while I do that. You know, for most people where things in their body say, stop, you're going too far, I don't have that. So like, when I was a kid, like, I've probably had this condition for years, you know, for my whole life, but it hasn't always been a problem until now that I'm older. Like, now that I'm older, I'm starting to have problems with this condition, which the main problem is pain. Like, I am in a lot of pain. I have to eat painkillers a lot. I used to be able to go for a run. Like, when I was younger, I loved to run. I loved to move around. Like, I wasn't a sporty person, but I was a very active person. And I have kind of lost that, because now I am in so much pain, so I can't like do very like physical activities without it costing me, and also I can't sit still for too long either, because that is not good for my body either. So I need to find this sort of balance, and that balance is very hard to obtain. I'm trying my best, but I am always in pain. It's been better, like, those people that have chronic pain, we can't, just lie on the floor and like scream all day because of the pain, because that's we wouldn't be able to live our lives. So with time the body actually adapts, but that doesn't mean the pain is gone. It's just that I have gotten very used to the pain by this point. But like, I read something interesting once, and it was that like, we patients that have a chronic pain, like if you were to take the pain out of our bodies and place them in a fully, a healthy body that didn't have these conditions, that person would faint because of the pain. And I find that really interesting. Anyways, so as you can imagine, having this condition where my muscles and limbs and like body parts hurt all the time, and especially during physical activities as training, being outside when it's winter in Sweden and cold causes my body to tense up, because I'm freezing. So my body starts to tense up, and that makes the pain even worse. So that is why I started to really like, dislike winter. Like, I've gotten so much more dislike for winter than I used to have, all because of my condition. I also have endometriosis that also causes a lot of pain. So I'm not dying, but my body is in a lot of pain constantly. And winter does not help. Also, like, you have to wear so many layers of clothing, lots of warm sweaters and jackets, and like winter shoes, and you get so heavy. Like, you get super duper heavy. So it's hard to move around. In summer you can move around more freely and you feel more light, Also, you can go to the beach and have a swim. So this level is called Be Really Careful. Get it? Because wheels. It's a pun. Anyway, let's start this level. So like I was saying, there can be a lot of snow in Sweden. Like, it can get really deep sometimes, and that is a problem for me, because it is extremely draining to move around feeling pain all the time, and like being this slowed down by the cold and the snow, Right, those enemies right there, they are new for this island. They throw snowballs at you. Look, they're such meanies. And you took my gem! My gems! It must have been ice in those snowballs, because those snowballs really hurt. As you can see, there's a button over there, but we have no key. And there's a Tuffsis there, we cannot save it right now. So we're gonna have to come back to this stage. So that's why I've started to dislike winter a lot more as an adult. But you know, I still love watching the snow from inside. I think it's very pretty with all the crystal glitter on the ground, and like it's very beautiful. Alright, as you can see down there, there's a platform down there and it leads to a bonus stage. We're gonna have to jump onto that, but it's very easy to fall. So I usually stand on this cog right here and wait for the right moment, and right here I usually jump, and yes, first try. So now we're going to the bonus stage. By the way, I wasn't trying to like tell a sob story about my life. Like, it's not like, oh, it's me, I'm in pain all the time. Like, I am not trying to make people feel pity for me. I just wanted to explain why the winter period in Sweden is harder for me. So like, this is just my life, you know. You make the best of the situation. So like, not trying to make anyone feel sorry for me. I just wanted to say that it's quite like I feel embarrassed talking about myself. One more thing, like as you can imagine, having these conditions and a few other conditions that I haven't spoken about in this video, is that it's very hard for me to have, like, you know, a normal job. Like, this is one of the main reasons why I had to quit my old job, because they had lied to me that they were gonna adjust the workplace for my conditions, and they didn't, and I told them twice and they didn't care, so I had to quit for my own sake. Like, I quit for many reasons. As I said in the first video, I said a few reasons, but that is also one of the reasons I had to quit. Now we're saving the Tuffsisar. You can come along with us now. So yeah, like, this is why it's very hard for me to get a job. I already worked at a job that was very physical and hard for my body. Life is not easy. It really isn't. So, if you wanna support my finances, because I don't have a job right now, there are donation links, both in the video here, and you can see it in the description, and also when you go to the homepage of my channels, there are actual clickable links, you know. It would help a lot with my current economic situation until I can find a new job again, but it's very, very hard. It is very hard to get a job normally, and when you have conditions such as these, that makes you even more non-attractive on the market, you know. Okay, let's ride a balloon! Yay! Okay, so like, if you are that kind of person who went this far and maybe you forgot to like go back and free the Tuffsisar, you could be like, oh no, I took the balloon ride and now I can't go back and I can't see the Tuffsisar. There is actually a trick. Because if you're good at jumping, you can actually make it over here. And of course I died when I was gonna show it, but just, you know what, just because we're gonna like take this all the way. So like, you can jump on these edges here. I swear you can! It's just that I have gotten bad at this game and it's not as good at it like before. There you go, see? So you don't even like, you don't have to take the balloon even. I wonder if they will fix this in the remaster. So yeah, don't worry if you forget to go free the Tuffsisar and you take the balloon. You can, with some tricky jumps, get back to where you were. Yeah. I adore all the shades of blue, like really, this is so pretty. Like look at these eyes. This is so pretty. And like, oh, the soundtrack is so cozy. Look at the balls, they're so nice. I adore the winter landscape. Let's get up these platforms. Jumping on the boxes, jumping. Take some gems cause we like pastel crystals. We like pastel crystals in rainbow colors. I didn't speak much about it in the last video, but the soundtrack in this game is just gorgeous. Like, I get such a cozy feeling every time I listen to it. I am a huge fan of video game soundtracks. I like music in general. I'm kind of an all-eater, you know, because I listen to a lot of different music genres. I like whatever sounds good, you know. So I don't have a specific style. Okay, maybe when I sing, because I like singing, and I think ballads are my thing, because I feel it's easier to sing ballads than other songs. So, but when back to soundtracks. So like I enjoy video game soundtracks a lot. Like I listen to them when I draw, I listen to them while I'm planning stuff, while I'm cleaning, while I'm out walking. So I have like a lot of love for soundtracks, but when it comes to video game soundtracks, I must say this game has got to be one of my favorites when it comes to soundtracks, because, you know, they give me such a good feeling, like, and it matches the levels perfectly. So like, I'm gonna, if I upload more gaming videos of other games, I'm definitely gonna mention like when there's a favorite soundtrack of mine playing. But this is on that top list of video game soundtracks that I adore, are the soundtracks from this game. Oh no, 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 I know what's in there. So this is a mini game where you have to push buttons and catch gems so that they don't fall into cold water, and it is a hard mini game, and they will close the door when you enter, so you can't go back, which is very mean. So you can't restart the mini game if you lose, which means you have to replay the level again if you lose. There is some cold water in there, so you can actually, you know, kill yourself in order to restart the mini game. But then you lose all gems and you lose extra life as well. But at least you don't have to replay the whole level again. Wish me good luck, because this is a minigame I find even harder than the one where you had to poof sheep. Let's go, let's go. Gonna concentrate so I don't fail. Na, 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 na. Get into my cauldron. Get into the cauldron. Get into the cauldron. Cauldron gems. Catching gems with my cauldron. I'm pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons, it is very hard. I'm pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons with my cauldron. I'm pushing buttons. There's an extra life, yay, yay. Gotta catch that gem. Gotta catch the one in the middle. Cauldron gems. Pushing buttons. Cauldron gems. I'm pushing buttons. Come on, give me the Tuffsisar already. I don't want it to fall into the cold water. It'll freeze and it'll drown and it'll be horrible. And those are Croc's family. This is people. We need to save them. No, no, no. Oh, why did I do that? That was so stupid of me. Fortunately, nothing happened. Get that gem. Get that one in the middle. Get that one to the right. Tuffsies, I'm gonna save you. Yippee! You didn't have to die. And I didn't have to die either. Look at them. Look at them closing the door so that we can't get out. That's so mean. Also, look at Croc. He makes tiny little footprints in the snow. Oh, that's so cute. He is so very cute when he makes his footprints. Oh, so adorable. Okay, let's smash that gun. Sorry for fangirling a lot over how cute this game is, but I can't resist. I have a weak spot for cute stuff. There we go, and to the next level we go. Riot Brr! MissanRin goes Brr! So, this level is actually one of my favorite levels. I think this level is very fun because it goes in a circle, you know, it goes full circle. Like, you see the door over there? And there's a door over there. And there's a door over here. There's doors everywhere, but everything comes full circle. That dog is a very mean dog. It's gonna try and bite us, so we have to tail whip it. I am sorry, doggy, if you weren't so bitey bite, I would not tail whip you. Okay, so look, there's a button here and it's trapped in a cage. We have no key. Also, there is a Tuffsis down there that we need to save, but when we go by the balloon, it lets us off here. Always check behind you for boxes. You know the rule I taught you. I taught you the rule that you always need to check behind you. So, well, the Gobbos, the Tuffsis up there, we need to save it, but we can't right now. So we have to go into the water. And I'm not gonna start the level. I am gonna be... Okay, I'm gonna start the level. Don't shoot me! That is evil Murdantini and it wants to shoot me with his trident. We gotta tail whip these boxes because, you know, when wood is underwater for a long time it gets weak, and that's why we can tail whip it, because on land we can't tail whip any boxes. It's just not possible. We gotta be quick about it before that Murdantini shoots us. Key. There we go. Oh well, would you look at that? We meet again. Boss box. But I caught you immediately this time. Yeah, so in the first video I accidentally said boss instead of box. So those boxes, they are the bosses of all the boxes. They are a boss box. Boss box, boss box. Here is not a boss box. This is an underling. It is inferior. But not this button. This button is not inferior because it made platforms and we're gonna jump on them. And we're gonna go inside the fancy door. that had a fancy lock on it. So a lot of people think this game is hard because of the controls, because you steer Croc with tank controls in this game. And you know, this being my first 3D platformer and all, like I didn't know any better, you know? I didn't know that like tank controls were a thing that a lot of people hated. I still think it's a good platformer. Like, I don't even think this is very hard. Like, okay, it might be a little bit hard, but like it's not that hard. Like, it's not borderline unplayable, you know? But the exciting thing is that I heard when it comes to the remaster that they have removed the tank controls. Or like, maybe it was that they made it possible to choose if you want tank controls or not. And I am super excited to see how this game plays without the tank controls. So that is also a thing I'm looking forward to when it comes to the remaster. Jumping on the sausage rafts. And here is what I mean that this level comes full circle. You see, we came from that door, we went in that door with the key, and now we have 2 keys. So like, we're going back to the angry dog no bite. And we're gonna go back in here, and now we can release that button that was trapped in a cage. What do you think will happen when we push the button? It made platforms! So now we can save the Tuffsisar. We're gonna take the balloon and go wee! Hi! 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 I believe hi in Tuffsisar language means I'm here! Or maybe save me or something. I love this level. I love that it goes in a circle. I think it's very much fun. All right. I think this might have been like, if I didn't miss it before, this might be the first stage that has one of my favorite Croc soundtracks. Like this one right here is one of my favorite soundtracks in Croc. I think it's very beautiful. And jump. Like, listen to it. I love that it kind of builds up, you know, and it's so mysterious and like beautiful in a way. Like a mysterious beauty in this soundtrack. And Croc makes footprints. This is the snow world, full of crystals and snow. It's so beautiful. Like, I really love this soundtrack. Anyway, let's go into the bonus door. We're gonna hear more of that soundtrack, I'm sure. Right, which bonus stage is this? Oh, it's this one. Oh, by the way, in the last video I kept switching between saying stage and area and levels, and it got very confusing. I am so sorry that I am so confusing to listen to. My mind is all over the place. Also, English is not my first language, you know. Swedish is. So like, sometimes my brain just go, I don't know, it's like bye, and it's gone, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So like, I just wanted to say that when I say stage, I mean a specific area. I might say stage or area from now on. And when I say level, then I'm talking about, you know, the whole level with all the stages and areas included in that level. So now that we have that clear, let's complete this level and go to the next one. It's going good so far. Alright, now it's our first boss on this island, Shumley's Snowden. So we're gonna meet the boss named Shumley. And I feel very, very bad for Shumley. Shumley is just a normal creature, just living its normal day. Then the Baron puts a rocket on their back. And now Shumley is a boss. Like, I feel so bad for Shumley. I feel bad for all the creatures that the Baron transforms into bosses. But like, Shumley was just walking there. I feel so bad for Shumley. Okay, can we talk about these penguins? Can we talk about them? Aren't they so cute? Look at them! They have such big eyes! It looks so weird on them, and I'm in love, and I kind of want to pet them. Like, they are so cute. Also, I love like how they're so like straight, like they are in a straight line, like. And it looks like they are breaking their necks because their heads are like straight up and like they are so flat. They are so flat and they have such round bellies, so they're fat and flat and oh my god, I love them. They're so cute. Cutest penguins, hands down. And it hurts if they glide on you, so let's not have them gliding on us. You can't kill them, and I don't want to. They're so cute. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle into the door. Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, now we get into this area where we have to jump a lot. Like on this box, for example. Oh, another thing that I said in my last video was I was talking about... What was I talking about? I was talking about I believe the differences between the PC version and the console version or something. And like then I said, let me show you what I mean. And it sounded like I was still on that discussion, but I wanted to show like how the gong works and why you should take the bonus door. I am so sorry how confusing that must have sounded. Like, I am very, very sorry that I have so many thoughts in my head and that I like switch discussion very, very fast. I hope that will also get better in time the more I get used to this. But it's very hard, you know, to talk and concentrate at playing the game at the same time. And I mean, it's an art form really, and I need to harness that skill. I will try to be better and not talk about so many things at the same time. Well, let's get in there and meet Shumley, the first boss on the Winter Island. And he wants to fly on us, he wants to fly over us and then crash his rocket onto us. I don't even think that he's the one steering. I think the rocket is the one steering. So I just feel bad for Shumley because I believe he's just... Or like they, I don't know what Shumley identify as, but like I don't think they have anything to do with I don't think they have anything to do with the rocket. They're just hanging there, you know, and when the rocket tries to crash into Croc from above, it uses Shumley's body as a weapon in a way. That must hurt so much for them. Come on. So the trick is like you have to avoid having them fall onto you and then like tail whip or, you know, stomp on them, but like Most people probably tail whip, but I am so afraid of losing my gems by touching Shumley, so that's why I'm trying to stomp, but maybe I should just tail whip. Okay, I'm gonna try a tail whip. There we go. One more time and this boss will be over. Don't worry, Shumley, I'm gonna free you from that rocket and you can go about your day again. This must be one of the weirdest walks home that Shumley has ever had. Like maybe Shumley was just out for groceries and then suddenly had a rocket on their back. Well, there you go, now you can just go about your day. Have a good day, sir or ma'am or whatever. And we're going to fly away with the bird. And since we freed all the Tuffsisar, we get a special level called Clouds of Ice. Let's start that level. And remember, the goal is getting a golden puzzle piece, so no Tuffsisar on this level. I love the detail with the snow on the platforms. Like, I love that it changes so much from island to island. You know, the same items, but they are like different. In the first island it was a very summer island with grass and, you know, flowers and butterflies. And here everything is frozen. Oh, here we need to do some fast platforming. Okay, jump and jump. Oh, and jump. There we go, we made it. Right, today I am not wearing my wife's engagement / wedding rings. Poor wife that I stole her rings last time. But now I am not wearing them, now I'm just wearing mine. I don't know why that was important for me to say, but I felt like I wanted to, you know, say it and be like, see, I am not a ring thief. These bridges are slippery. You need to jump on them because they're very slippery. You can't just walk over them. You need to jump. Also, there's a Dumpini over there that shoots. And it's very mean. I don't like it that they shoot. No shooting me. Shooting hurts. Oh, would you look at that? It's the whatever again. Please comment what you think that is. The friend that made the fan art in the beginning of the video also think it looks like meat. But I don't know. Meat? Really? Oh, well, it's not that weird, I guess, because like I think the rafts look like sausages and my wife thinks the rafts look like bacon and no. You're such a meanie. I wanted my gems and you took them from me. My friend also thought it looked like bacon. They also think it looks like, you know, ribs. You know, meat ribs, like the meal, like the food that you can eat. You can eat ribs, you know. I think, like, still think they look like sausages, but like, I guess we can all agree on that the rafts look like meat. But that stretchy thing, I don't know. Meat? Really? Meat? I am about to meet that golden puzzle piece. And we're gonna tail whip it. I missed. I am not good at this. we go, we have our third puzzle piece. So, I snow him so well. Ha, ha, ha. I believe it's I know him so well, but it's I snow him so well. They are so clever with these puns. They are like bad dad jokes and we're all here for it, right? Comment if you're here for the bad dad jokes. When I become a mom, if I ever become a mom, I want to bring the dad jokes. No, my gem. Ah! It's so slippery. You just slip all around. Slip, slip, slip. A slippery slip, slip. At least we don't have to worry about that when this island is cleared. Then there will be no more slip. So, here's the whole stage, but we're gonna go to the bonus stage first. Let's touch that glitter. Let's see if my timing is good. Yes, it is. Like, that thing still sticks. Like, my memory of when to jump onto this, like, I knew that the platform was gonna come up there, so like, that's why I live dangerously. Like, I can see the pattern, or the timing rather. And jump. I am sorry for all those of you who are like sitting there being like, don't jump, you're gonna hurt yourself. Did I take all the gems? I do believe I took... No, gems, what am I talking about? The extra lives. I do believe I took all the extra lives. 33 extra lives. Good. Lots of room for mistakes. I love that Croc can do that. I love that he can like run in a vertical angle. Oh, the cute penguins with their flatness and their straight heads and the flat and the fat and oh, they're so cute. And their big derpy eyes, I love. Here's my favorite soundtrack again. So beautiful. It's one of my favorite soundtracks from Croc. I like all the soundtracks, but this is one of my favorites. We're making a bridge to that key over there by pressing the buttons. There we go. Now we have our bridge. We're jumping towards the very beautiful waterfall and we're jumping back. Vertical running again. I love these controls. Releasing the button. There we go. Don't attack us, doggy. Be a nice dog. I wonder if it's gonna come over here. How close is too close? Ah, this makes me so nervous. Yeah, here he's coming. He's coming. Why am I in the mood of living dangerously? I shouldn't. Not when I'm recording. Tuffsisar! And inside the door we go. So here is a cave with tight platforming. Or at least it will become tight platforming. These platforms are big and not so hard to jump on, but later on there will be smaller ones. You know the minions of the Baron, the Dantinis, right? They don't look scary, like, come on. Oh, no! No! Was that our first... No, it wasn't our first death. Our first death was falling into a pit. It was our second death of this video, I believe. So the Dantini is like the minions of the Baron. They're not scary, and like not a lot of enemies are scary in this game because this game is mostly cute, you know. For some reason, yet for some reason, and this is the tight platforming I was talking about, these platforms are so small and slippery. Oh my, oh, jump. Alright, for some reason, for some weird reason, I used to have nightmares about this game, and it's very weird. Like, I don't find this game scary. I found it cute, I find it colorful and beautiful and fun. I don't know why I have nightmares about this game. I still do sometimes. Like, I see the enemies in my nightmares and for some reason I feel scared. But when I wake up, I'm like, that wasn't scary. Why did I feel scared? Has anyone else ever had that experience where they don't find something scary in real life, but for some reason it's scary in the dream? And I don't know why it's reoccurring. I am a person that has a lot of nightmares, unfortunately. I suffer from PTSD. Right now it seems like I even suffer from CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress syndrome. We've been talking about that, me and my psychologist. And one of my symptoms from my PTSD is a lot of nightmares. So I dream a lot of nightmares, a lot of reoccurring ones as well. And believe me, like, dreaming about the Croc enemies in my nightmares, that is like such a vanilla nightmare for me. Like, it doesn't bother me that much. Now it sounds like I'm trying to make people pity me again. I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to. Like, I'm just, you know, talking a little about myself and my life. Like I said before, you make the best of the situation. What do you gotta do, you know? I have PTSD and that's that. Don't throw snowballs at me. Tuffsisar! Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love the colors. So much blue. I don't remember what's behind this bonus door. Alright, this is scary dude. Ah, no! That dude took my Tuffsisar. As you can see, we need to free our Tuffsisar. Evil. So those enemies, they steal Tuffsisar from your backpack. Not nice. It respawned. Where are you? So those that have spikes on their back, they try to steal our Tuffsisar. No! Give it back! Stop stealing from my backpack! Okay, let's get out of here. We got all our Tuffsisar. Let's go so that evil Dantini can steal it again. Say no snow. Oh yes, oh am I vibing with that one. Say no snow. I agree. Because snow and cold and winter hurts. That's just my life. Always check behind you for boxes. We want all those pretty gems. Let's jump on the platforms. So today I have been watching something called in Sweden Melodifestivalen. It is a program on the television where... No! I'm alive! I'm alive! Yay! It's a program on the television where... Now I'm not gonna be alive. Det är synd om mig. Det är väldigt synd om mig. Anyway, I was watching Melodifestivalen and that is a competition, a song competition in Sweden where the winner gets to compete in the Eurovision Song Contest. And I was watching the first competition today because the competition is held in parts, so this was part 1 of the competitions. It was 2 songs I liked. I was cheering for one of them. Or I was like cheering for both, but one extra much, you know. And like that person didn't make it to the finals, but like to, what is it called? They have been changing the names so much in the latest years, but I believe it's called like Second Chance or something. Or like the finals before the finals or whatever you call it. I think her song was very, very catchy. And up we go. These are some new platforms. As you can see, they have arrows on them. When you jump onto those platforms, they are gonna like really fast start to fall down. Like not like those broken platforms with, you know, the cracks in them. Like this, they go really fast with a cartoon sound to them, so you don't want to stand on them for too long. You heard that sound? That was the cartoonish sound I was talking about. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! There we go. Sometimes you can tail whip them just standing beneath them, and sometimes you can't. Depends a little on the hitbox. No shooting, no shooting. Shooting is evil. Let's go in this room. Okay, so when I was a kid I was really stupid. As you can see, there are platforms here and there are boxes here. When I was a kid I started jumping onto the boxes and, you know, smashing them, and was like, why can't I get the things that are inside the box? As if there isn't water beneath, like, that the stuff falls into. Like, it's so obvious that you shouldn't smash these boxes just yet. We need the key for that button, or the cage that has the button inside of it, so we need to go to the next area. Here the ice is not slippery. Like, this dark blue ice here is not slippery compared to the rest of the ice. And that's because we're gonna push the box. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. We're pushing the box. We're jumping on the platform. Like, among all the Damtinis, there are so many different designs for them. I am kind of a fan of these winter Dantinis that throw snowballs, because I like that they have like tiny little ice crowns, you know. Like it looks that they have like tiaras made of ice on them, and I think that's kind of cute actually. They would have ever be cuter without the really huge lower mouths. Whatever I should call it. There we go. Now we're going back in here because now we have the key. So now we're gonna not be stupid. Like I was when I was a child, just smashing these boxes before I had platforms beneath them. Tuffsisar! Running. Vertical running. Tail whipping. Because I can. For, you know, just to be extra protective of myself. Now we need to push the box again. Push. Oh, look at his little tail. It's wiggling so cutely when we push. What else have I done today? Okay, so I recently been like, and this is the I wanna say fault, but I don't find it's like wrong. But this is my the fault of my a close friend that has been playing a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog on their gaming channel recently. Them playing so much Sonic the Hedgehog made me very into the franchise. Like I have, you know, I know what Sonic the Hedgehog is. I had some McDonald's game toys when I was a kid. Oh no, I missed. We died. That was so stupid of me. Well, anyway, I had those toys. I watched the cartoons when I was a kid. Specifically Sonic X was the one I watched the most. I do believe that I watched, you know, that one called Sonic Saturday Morning something cartoon. I do believe I watched that one when I was very little, but I don't think I watched much of it. So yeah, like, I knew what Sonic the Hedgehog was. I had not played a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog games, however. I was more of a Nintendo person, as you already know, so I missed out on a lot of Sega games. And, well... Oh no, the snakes! The snakes are back! Don't bite me! Right. Just gonna check here if there's an extra life. Sometimes you need to stomp the jelly. No extra life there. I played like 2 Sonic the Hedgehog games when I was a kid. And that's it. Like, I liked Sonic the Hedgehog. I really liked the Sonic X. I loved that when I was a kid. But like, it was nothing more than that, you know. It's just, you know, a show I liked, and that's that. However, like, despite knowing what Sonic the Hedgehog was, my friend playing lots of Sonic the Hedgehog games on their gaming channel made me really interested in the franchise. And the movies also made me like really fall in love with the franchise, and now it feels like discovering the franchise for the first time in my life. Like, despite me knowing the character of Sonic, you know, like now I feel so much like more interested in the franchise, and like I am kind of hyper fixating on it. Hi, I'm autistic. Yeah, so I've been hyper fixating a lot on Sonic the Hedgehog, and that made me play. Okay, this level is called License to Chill. Apparently, you need a license to that. Well, my hyper fixation on Sonic the Hedgehog made me pick up and play a game that we had on our shelf called the Sonic Gems Collection for the PS2. So I started playing that, and there was a lot of old Sonic the Hedgehog titles on there. So I started playing a few of those, and the plan wasn't really to, like, you know, play all of them, but then I discovered that you can unlock like an art museum, and once I started, you know, I got kind of addicted. So I've been unlocking a lot of arts in the museum. No, my gems! Speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog and the freaking rings that make you being able to take damage as long as you have one ring on you, and here it's one gem. I am going to save the Tuffsisar down there, I promise. I just wanted to take all the boxes and I didn't want to get shot. So I'm gonna tail whip that evil thing over there before I save the Tuffsisar. Yes, I'm coming. There we go. Tail whip. Okay, so here is gonna be a bonus stage again on one of those platforms where you have to jump and hit them. So we're gonna try that. I might not be as good as falling onto that one as I was on the last one, but let's hope for the best, and let's hope for this not hurting us and stealing our gems. Everyone wants to steal from my backpack today. It's not nice. It's my backpack, my stuff. When are they ever gonna learn? That was a close one, right? I was supposed to jump on that one, right? Yeah, I was. I missed my chance. We made the jump! Yay! Don't you dare steal the gems. Okay, let's see. I believe you can just stand here and hopefully will fall onto the platform. Let's hope for that at least. Ah, yes! Got it! Bonus stage! So that's what I've been doing today. I've been playing on Sonic Gems Collection. The games I have cleared so far are the Sonic CD, which I have fallen in love with. I really love Sonic CD. I think it's a ton of fun. And I have played Sonic R, Sonic Racing, and Sonic Fighters, and Sonic 2, I believe it's called Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. We're going back in here because now we have a key. Jump and tail whip. Why did I jump? Because I wanted to make it harder for that evil thing to shoot me. Because if I keep on moving, it's gonna be harder to hit me. Tuffsisar. And today I played Triple Trouble for the Game Gear, I believe. It was fun. It was very hard, but it was fun. Okay, so back to that weird mini game where we're gonna make things go poof. So let's go poof. We're gonna poof some huge penguins today. And they sound really weird when you poof them. They sound very funny. But let's see if they are gonna be able to make any sounds. They might not be able to because I am too fast for them. There we go. As you can hear, the weird sounds. They sound so dorky. Aren't they cute though? Like, look at them. They go poof and they become smaller penguins. It's so weird. So weird. I think I remember the pattern better this time around than I did with the sheep. And we got our Tuffsisar. Oh, don't fall into the hole with cold water. Na 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 na. All right. There we go. Now we're done there. So we are going back and hopefully that evil Dantini won't be able to shoot us. There we go. We wiggle upwards and we tail whip. Something I really loved when I read some there was like some text about the Croc remaster was that, you know, I've always thought that Croc is very wiggly, like he runs in a very wiggly and cute way, and I adore that. And I loved that when I read that text, I believe maybe it was written by the developers, I don't know, but they were like making, you know, commercial about the Croc remaster basically in that text. They were trying to promote the Croc remaster, and one of the things they wrote was like, wiggle through the levels, and I was like, yes, they are acknowledging how wiggly this little crocodile is. Like, look at the wiggles! Oh, he's so cute! Oh, he's so adorable! Sorry, those are my non-comprehensible sounds that I make when I have cuteness overload syndrome, which I has got a lot of. Na 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 na. There we go. So anyways, I adore Sonic the Hedgehog. Like right now I am really a huge fan of that franchise. Maybe that'll calm down in a while, because that's what usually happens with my hyperfixations, is that I hyperfixate on one thing for a really long period and then I find another franchise to hyperfixate on. That doesn't mean I stop liking the franchise, it's just that I stop pestering everyone about the current thing that I am hyperfixating on. You have no idea how much pestering I've been doing. Like, I keep showing my friends fan art from Sonic the Hedgehog and be like, look at this, and like can't stop talking about the characters and like everything, and I am so annoying. I am so horribly annoying. And I know that my friends would disagree. They would be like, no, you are throwing this out of proportions. We don't find you annoying at all. Like, I know they would say that, but I feel so annoying, you know? Because when I hyperfixate, I am noticing that I am talking too much about the thing I love, and I just can't stop myself. I'm like saying inside my brain to myself, like, stop, and I just can't stop. That is one of the downsides with autism is that like it is so hard to stop talking about your hyperfixations. So one example of that was even before I knew I had autism when I was a kid. And this is a really sad story. When I was a kid, I didn't have many friends. You know, you might have heard that autistic people like can sometimes have a problem with socializing and make friends. And that definitely was the case for me as a kid. It's not that I didn't want friends, it was just I didn't know how to make friends. My tactic as a kid was like, okay, the icebreaker is let's go and ask that child, that fellow child, if they want to play with me. So that was like my tactic. And then I was like, after I had played a while with... Why is there so many snakes here right now? Let me go. I don't want to be around you. No, 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 no. No, no bite. No bite me. I don't believe there are any extra lives in those holes. So I'm just gonna continue on my way. Don't bite me. Anyways, I'll soon continue with what I was talking about because I believe that we are on our second boss level. This boss was actually a boss I was afraid of when I was a kid. I'm not afraid of it any longer, but as a kid I always dreaded this boss. Demon Itzy's Ice Palace. Let's go. So we have a bunch of rabbits and they are very cute. Cute little bunnies. And they fuse into a snow demon or a snow yeti or whatever you call it. And that is our second boss. The bunnies are so cute though. I was never afraid of the bunnies. I was afraid of the boss, however. It's dark and we need to platform through this darkness with the limited light we have. Alright, so like after I had played with like, you know, kids my age, I was like, are we friends now? I even asked the kids like I was playing with, like, are we friends now? And the kids usually answered yes, but then like the next day they kind of like ignored me or like didn't play with me, and I always felt so, you know, I felt so betrayed. It was really hard. I was a loner. I mean, I wasn't entirely friendless, like I had one or two friends, but that was like, that was it. And you know, when I wanted to make friends, like I was starting to think, like when I was around, I believe 6 years old or something, I started thinking that like, okay, I really want to make friends and I need to make people like me, and if I have something that they like, they will probably become friends with me. So like I tried to like say things that would make people like me, and one of those things was actually like talking about this game. I was like, hey, there's a new game that we've gotten at home, like my big sister's game. It's really fun, like, and I started like, you know, oh no, 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 give them back. Oh, stupid. There we go. So like I was hyper fixating on this game. I was like talking about how good it was, and I was like, if anyone wants to play this game, you should come visit me. We could play this game together. And I was like talking about it, and then there was like I'd been talking about this game for a whole long while when a kid was finally like, can you just shut up about this game? And I just like got really quiet. And like now I feel like I can understand that kid. Like it must have been so annoying to listen to me talk about this game for like the whole day, basically trying to make friends by talking about this awesome game that I had. But still, I remember being so sad. Like, here I just wanted to make friends. And I really thought like talking about an awesome game would help me in that matter, but like instead people got super annoyed because of course my autism made me talk too much about this hyperfixation. So yeah, that is the little sob story I have from when I was a kid, like an autistic little kid trying to make friends. So yeah, if that person is still out there, like I don't hate you. What would be the odds if that person was watching this video? I believe those odds are very, very low. All right. Let's enter this door and meet the ice demon. Okay, so this was the boss I was afraid of, and I was afraid of it for one reason. Like, it walks so slow towards you, and it's very big. And like, it slips easily on the ice, and when it slips, that is the moment where you're supposed to hit it. There we go. But when you hit it, look, it's split into 2 demons, and now they are faster, and there's 2 of them, which was not a thing I was a fan of. And when you hit them again, they split even more, and they become faster as they become more and more of them. That kind of gave me a lot of panic as a kid. Like, I didn't like that there were so many things to keep track of. And the music is also kind of like very dramatic in a way. There we go. One is obliterated. Let's obliterate that one. I don't know why they're rolling. There we go. Okay, one last one to split. There we go, let's split that one. And let's go and tail whip that one. Now there's only one more to tail whip. There we go, and now we have finished the boss. Although I must say I love the reflection in the ice that we're running on. I think like the boss level itself is very pretty. The bunnies are free! I always love how Croc looks like super confused. Always like, what's up with all these strange bosses that like keep transforming? Okay, and since we freed all the Tuffsisar, it's time for another bonus level, and this level is gonna be the last one for today's video. It's called Ice Bridge to Eternity. Let's go! And after this level, we are gonna stop for today. It's been really, really fun to record all of this. I am in a happy mood. This soundtrack is very nice as well, I think. Oh, there's so many good soundtracks in this game. Like, how can you resist listening to this music? So very relaxing and feel good. I almost died! But Like, that was so cool! I was surfing on the ledge. That was so badass of me, and it wasn't intentional. Wait. You never heard me say that. Like, of course it was intentional. Like, I did that just to show what a great gamer I am, that I haven't lost my Croc skills at all. Don't throw a snowball at me. So many Dantinis that wishes to throw snowballs at me. You had to ask for consent if you want to have a snowball war. There we go. Sorry again for the noisy controller. Don't shoot! Don't shoot! They are so mean! Into the door we go. Like, this controller is very noisy. Like I said, I can't do much about that. And on to the weird stretchy things. Oh, that is the sound of a spider! Isn't that like one of the most adorable spiders you've ever seen? Like, they don't have 8 arms / legs as spiders usually do, but I call them spiders because they're hanging from a thread. And I think those spiders are super cute. Like, look at it, it's pink even. So cute. Sorry, spider, but you got tail whipped. When the time is right, I would love to play some Sonic the Hedgehog games on this channel too, but I am not ready for it, I think. I need to get more used to playing other games first. Na 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 na. Okay, so here's a stage where we don't want to fall. We want to collect as much gems as possible without falling. Come on, thank you. I love all these different versions of the intro theme music. Oh, we were so close to falling. If you wonder, the golden puzzle piece is at the bottom. It's very easy to fall and, like, you know, touch that puzzle piece, and when you do, as you know, the level ends, and that is not good because we want to collect all the gems, and like, you can't do that if you end the level. So we preferably we don't want to fall. There we go. There is the puzzle piece. I think I made it just fine today. Aww, is the video already over? I've been having so much fun. But all good things must come to an end. Thank you so much for watching me today. We're gonna grab this puzzle piece. There we go. And then we are gonna we're gonna sorry, controls there. Technical difficulties, but here we are. Here is the please like and subscribe screen. As you can see, there are links to my PayPal, my Ko-fi, and my Patreon. The Patreon has the same name as my YouTube name. The Ko-fi and the PayPal has the same name as my artist name because I am a comic artist. I draw comics and fan art. That is why I am called Mangariner. So like, that is still me. So if you want to donate, please follow those links and go to those websites. If you can, that would help a lot. Our finances are not good. My wife and I are just barely getting by, but we're trying our best. So if you can help us, that would be great. Also, when you support me on Patreon, you get to have your name show up at the end of the video, and I'll do a shout out for you. Well, that's about it. Alright, wait, I wanted to say a huge thank you to my dear friend, Lesbi Andrea, that has a gaming channel on YouTube. She is a huge reason why I started my own gaming channel, because I was very inspired by her. I watch a lot of her videos. She's very funny. I want you to go and subscribe to her and support her and donate to her as well. She's great. She is the best. She also helped me fix this fix the OBS program for me so that I could record video games. She's been a huge help and I look up to her a lot. So a huge thank you to you. You are the best and I adore you very, very much. Go and subscribe to Lesbi Andrea. I will link her channel below in the description. So, thank you for watching my video once again. The next time we're gonna play part 3 of this Croc adventure, and we're going to a new island. Yeah, a new island. That'll be a mystery what that island could look like. I already long to play more, to record some more. That is gonna be another day. Thank you so much. Please comment if you want to. Take care and bye bye.